I'm back.
Sam, do you read me?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Where am I?
Say again?
Blood.
What happened to me?
The second you left the distribution center, the storm blinked out, just like that. Chiral density dropped almost as fast.
I got caught in the storm and I was in a war zone.
You been daydreaming, Sam? Comms were only down for a second.
No, it was much longer than that. There was this soldier, he tried taking my BB.
If you say so.
The little one can vouch for me.
Why would you not believe
Sam,
me?
it's been less than a minute since we last spoke.
That can't be right. I was there for hours, it felt like.
Maybe you should rest a bit.
Never mind. Coming to you.
It's a shame I can't meet you halfway.
Yeah, I know. Your kid, right?
Be careful, Sam. I'm looking forward to seeing you. It's been a while since I've had company.
That chiral storm is definitely some sort of a time travel device. Chiral crystals, chiralium. We know that there's some weird time things going on with that, like it just doesn't make time right.
Sam, proceed to Mama's lab. Mama was part of the Cupid R&D team. However, from the start, she had concerns about its long-term viability. Felt Cupids had fundamental flaws, which might explain the strange phenomenon you experienced and the spike in chiral density. You should pay her a visit. See what she has to say.
Sounds good with me. I made hematic grenades just for that encounter, but then we fought people. Hematic grenades don't work on people, right? Oh, we actually killed people, and as far as we know, no void outs happened. Actually, are they even people? Because they were definitely phasing in and out and had golden sparkles and came out of tar and everything.
All clear. Welcome.
It happened so suddenly, too. I just wanted to make a sign here. Oh, thank you, BB, for keeping me safe. I feel bad, though, because it seems like that BB is Mads Mikkelsen's son, and I feel like I'm taking him away from him. Maybe it really does belong to him, but I'm attached too. Okay. Got another bot available again? 60% damage. Not good. Still better than me doing it by myself, though. Time-sensitive, time-vol-resistant worms. Large consignment of mostly junk. To the junk dealer. Antique art from the ruins. All of these have really high percentages. Probably better for me to do it by myself, especially because a junk dealer is really close by. I'm pretty sure we can do that, and we can do a premium delivery too. Okay, forget about that for now then. Oh. What? You want pizza? All the way back there? Oh my god, that is a bit too much, right? I'd feel more comfortable doing it if we had the road built. Which, I mean, right now it's still over there. We haven't made any progress on it. That's something we gotta get back to. Yes. Yes. Is Mama in the city? I'll go see her first. Yeah, Mama's right outside. Sure. We'll see her first and we'll come back and we'll do some orders and whatnot. Because if we accept it right now, it starts counting for the elapsed time. Which wouldn't be good for premium deliveries, so I'll leave it alone for now. All the way over there.
Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, I should have brought some materials out here for the paver. Hey, we can start paving the road from this side too. We don't have to go from the other side. We're going so fast we can see the wind. I guess we should read the mail. A desperate plea for a second pizza pie. My dear Mr. Sam Bridges, it is I, Peter Englert, the world's foremost connoisseur of the delicious pizzas you so faithfully deliver. Though my impudence would shame the very devil himself, I regret I must entreat you to bring us another of these delectable dishes, this time from South Knot City. I am expecting company, a sweet couple of whom I am intensely fond. They insisted that they be allowed to take the air, but with the wilderness being so very dangerous, I refuse to entertain the thought. Alas, while we will be remaining indoors, I am incapable of preparing anything but the most base and disagreeable cuisine, and so I must place myself at your mercy yet again, lest the poor dear starve. While I have already, I am very much aware, gone far beyond the bounds of common decency in making this request, I must compound my sins with a stipulation. The pizza in question must be topped with the bacon of the incomparable Liberico pig. This guy. You better let me connect to the network after all this. I'll do it later on. Fragile. Owen Southwick. Fragile's name isn't Mud anymore. Hey Sam, South Knot City lives to see another day, eh? I remember the bomb those bastards set off before. People said Fragile was working with them, but they had it backwards. She was trying to save us, just like you did. Fortunately, this time, everybody knows her part in it. Fragile's name won't be Mud around here much longer, I'll wager. It's all too easy to forget we're still alive, because of people outside our little enclave. But you've helped remind us that we're not alone. We're part of the UCA, which means we can't just look to others for assistance. We've got to give back in return too. And we will. Good, good. Let's all work hard together. He's kind of far away. This place seems deserted. Am I going in the right place at all? Oh, hold on. She's not... Oh, no, I am in the right place, but she... How do I get over there? Do I have to follow the green line? Wrap around? Or maybe I can wrap around this way? What's the green line anyway? Somebody else's path? Because it's not my path. I've never been here before. We can't get through here though. I think we gotta... Yes, here. We got the extra battery now, so we can run for a bit longer with the speed skeleton. That's nice. Wonderful. Another truck that we can drive back if we choose to. I can make my own now, too. No. No, no time fall. What a bummer. It's such a bummer. But I think we're here? Yeah, there's another one. I'm still covered in blood. Oh my gosh. Whales. Why whales? Oh, it's a baby. First time we've seen one, right?
Don't worry, Sam. She doesn't bite. Glad you made it.
The strand connects to her. Oh! We're episode 5 already. That was fast.
She's hungry.
What? What the?
There, she's down.
Stillborn child.
Even though she can't drink it, my body keeps making it. Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's my daughter. And I'm her mama. It's okay. She's only connected to me. It's not like the other BTs. You can see it, right? You're hooked up.
Can you see it?
Now you know why I can't leave.
She makes it sound like any of that actually made any sense. She can't leave because her baby is on the other side. She physically cannot leave this location.
So about the supercell. Do you think the grown-ups could talk for a minute? Thank you. Look at this. This was the chiral density when the supercell appeared. But almost immediately after, it dropped to normal levels. In other words, the storm vanished in less than a second.
That's impossible.
Okay, let's pull the data from your cufflinks and take a look then.
Good. It recorded properly.
Well, that's all pretty crazy, but at least you're not. Timestamps in the logs support your story. Best guess I can muster is you were trapped between two different spacetimes.
Two different space-times.
HQ is doing a deeper analysis. All they've got to work with is the frequency spectrum, but with a little effort, they should be able to figure out where you were sent.
But why?
Another chiral spike.
Why is important too?
She's been crying more at night. Chiral density increases in regions connected to the chiral network, but the numbers are way higher than I projected.
That's bad, right?
Yeah, more connections means more chiralium. Early on, Bridges did acknowledge this as a potential problem, so
we didn't know
installed
this.
Special limiters in the cupids to keep the chiral levels in check. Looks like the limiter on yours is faulty, though.
On purpose.
The supercell and the temporal phenomenon that you experienced may be related to all this.
Are you saying if I keep extending the network, we might be in for more temporal phenomena?
Maybe. Or worse, they cause another Death Stranding.
No, but you got a solution.
Of course I've got a solution. Right over here, in fact. We just need to integrate a limiter into this new Cupid I threw together. Thought I'd make you one since you said you were coming.
They're designed like dog tags. There must be some significance in that. Connecting the world with the efforts of all the people who've come before us.
Great. Crisis averted.
No, crisis not averted. We need to rewrite the software to work with the new hardware.
Well, then get to it.
Yeah, no can do. I designed the hardware, but the software was written by someone else.
Well, where can we find them?
Her. The name's Wagner. She was a member of Bridges 1. You'll have to head to Mountain Knot City.
Oh my god.
All right, I gotta take a Cupid there anyway.
Oh, good. That's great. Here we go again. I don't know what's gotten into her lately. She's so scared. Look at her.
I'm not... Whoa.
Maybe the other side wants her back.
Or maybe she wants to go back. We can't keep on like this. That much I know.
You want to tell me what happened?
She was due. I was in the hospital waiting for our C-section. Then the terrorists hit us.
Oh, beautiful transition.
Is anyone there?
I was pinned under the rubble. Nothing to do but wait. And wait. Felt like forever. But no one came. They said air and water.
But the baby.
Help! Can someone help me, please?
I don't know how many days went by. The water ran dry, and the cold set in. I gave birth there in the rubble.
Oh my god.
But instead of bringing life into the world, I brought death.
Alright.
When the time fell stopped, my baby started to cry. She cried, cried, cried. Her life was the price I had to pay to survive. She saved me.
Over here! Get him out of there! Get him out of there, guys! Come on! Dennis! Dennis, come on! Just a little bit further. Hold on! Hold on!
Over here! I'm over here!
And we've been together ever since. But she's a BT. The ties that bind her to this place bind me too. You could say I've never really been discharged.
And you're okay with that?
She has to be.
She's gone. You want to live your life in the shadow of the dead?
Come on. You, of all people, you chose the dead over the living. Why else would you be here? I just remembered. Dead men told me repatriates have special blood. Mind if I take a sample?
Yeah, sure. Suck me dry. You already bleed me in my sleep.
Every time we go back to the room.
Big cold, ain't you?
Just a second.
Oh, okay, no syringes.
There. All done. I want to run a test.
Mama, are you?
You don't want the blood splatters on my gloves?
I'm sorry, Sam. Would you mind leaving us alone for a while?
Yeah. I gotta get to work.
Sam?
Hey, forget what I said about chiral spikes. Reconnecting the world comes first.
What?
maybe we're making things worse. Maybe not. But it's the only plan we've got. Good luck, Sam.
See, and Bridges never told me anything about the chiral spikes or the chiralium being bad and causing temporal phenomena.
Sam, the delivery terminal outside still works. Go ahead and get it connected. I'll give you further instructions from there.
Mama. I left my stuff in the car. Oh, I can't go back in. She's busy with her baby. Does this place need to be connected?
Sam, your next objective is to bring Mountain Knot City into the network.
Oh my god.
And this route will take you to a way station and on to a distro center north of the city. From there, it gets tricky. You'll have to take a detour to get around the mountains.
Still want me using this Cupid on the way? Software's not been rewritten yet.
It's fine. If you link up Mountain Knot City after your Cupid is fixed, the updates should filter through the network, stabilizing the connection. It's just one more reason to get there ASAP. But for now, make do with the Cupid you've got.
Any word from Mama Lee?
None. We'll just have to hope she's all right and keep going. It's what she would want. Anyway, check in at Lake Knot City's Southern Distro Center before you hit the road. And good luck out there.
By the way, Sam, I've added a zipline schematic to your PCC. Figured it would come in handy.
Ooh.
All you need to set one up is at least 2 anchors. Why bother carrying cargo across a river or up a steep hill when you can just send it through the air? Am I right? If you want a little hands-on experience, you can use the anchors outside my lab. Have yourself some fun.
The good news is, Fragile's available and willing to lend you a hand. If you want Fragile to send you, you'll need to head to a private room. South Knot City looks closest from what I can see. It'll be a lot quicker than walking, that's for sure. But you can't take any cargo with you, so there's that. It's up to you. Just remember the options there if you need it.
Okay. Zip lines outside your lab, did you say? A lot of information just now. My preliminary thinking is basically we gotta go around, right? Well, there's still a few things I want to do back here because, for one, I haven't gone to the cosplayer, I haven't gone to the collector. And I was thinking if we traveled all the way from South Knot City back over there, then we can do the pizza too. But if we want to do that, then probably what we want to do first is to connect the road. And if we can't do it from here, maybe we can start from this side instead. Long road though, either way. How's the network looking? Oh god, there's timefall everywhere. It really would be better if we had the road. It really would be. But how long is it gonna take? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to invest that much time into this. Well, at the very, very minimum. Oh, zipline right here. BT's here? Seriously? Let's try taking this zipline. But for the zipline to be active, it means that we would have 2 climbing anchors on the ground already. So how do you do this then? You put one down and then put all your cargo down here, and then walk over there by yourself, put the anchor here, connect it, and then travel back, and then we can send the cargo back over this way? Is that how the procedure would work? Oh. Let's at least get back to South Knot City first. Maybe try out the zipline along the way? Of course it's raining. Metals, metals. If we want to build the road, I can carry a lot of materials on my truck. But we can also just fast travel to the nearest place with pavers. And then maybe try to get the materials from the nearest place. Like the distro center, maybe. Mama! Zip lines enable the distance between 2 anchors to be covered quickly and safely. That. Zip to the other end. Oh. BB's happy about this, of course. Wonderful. But it's not a climbing anchor, right? This is like a different kind of thing. I gotta build a zipline thing myself. Okay, fair enough. Let me get back inside first. Could probably use a bit of a spray with the timefall shelter here. Oh, I didn't pick up the... That's okay. We'll pick it up later. Boots! Thank you, thank you. Huh. There's a lullaby here. I'm not really sure I completely understand what went on with Mama and her child, but the whole thing is very... How come her child dying doesn't cause a void out? It would be really bad if it did, because it would still be inside her stomach and all, but... I don't know. There was a lot of things that we don't understand just because this world doesn't really... We just don't understand how this world works. Oh, God. Be careful. Maybe we can take a short rest here, too. Finish up reading the rest of that stuff.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah?
Your work is great.
Been a long day. We spent so much time in chapter 3. Oh my god, I gotta freaking take a shower, that's right. We spent so much time in chapter 3, and then suddenly chapter 4 went by in a flash, and now we're in chapter 5 already.
Complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Meeting Mama for the first time.
Sam, don't know if you're aware, but you can customize your pack in your private room. Why not give it a try?
I did. Thanks for letting me know, though. Your clothes were dirty, too. Oh, blood, man. We have people's blood on us. Don't know how to feel about that. So if we have assault rifles, then we can kill mules, too. But we don't want to do that, do we? I do get the impression that using the assault rifle and all those lethal weapons during that one section was probably the right thing to do. But other than that, do we ever want to use lethal weapons? Gross. Now we're finally clean. Owen Southwick. Recovery request, resources scattered by the supercell. Sam, I heard you at Mama's place. Well, I've got a request for you, direct from Bridges. There is some cargo, rare metals, that got swept up in a supercell and ended up at the bottom of a waterfall northwest of South Knot. We need you to track it down and get it to the city. Check Mama's terminal for the official order. Oh, frick, I just came back. By the way, we've received eyewitness reports of a small glowing object somewhere in the vicinity. Retrieving it is not part of the order, but I thought you might be interested regardless. Hate to hit you up direct, but we can't leave that cargo sitting there forever. And you're the best, and only, man for the job. A lot of people are counting on you. Small glowing object? Do they mean a memory chip? If we can, sometime we should go back and check out the incinerator too, because somebody's mentioned that there was something there, right? Now if we go all the way down here to the journals. Journal number 5. Unknown, unknown, unknown. Ha and Ka, body and soul. The two become separated. You die. In this world, at least. That death ain't the end, though. So long as your soul's got a body to come back to, you can be reborn. Resuscitated, anyway. That's why people build coffins and sarcophagi, to preserve the body so the soul had a home it could return to. I learned all this and more from an old book I found, The Wisdom of the Egyptians, chock full of interesting tidbits about death and how to overcome it. Like the golden death masks of the pharaohs, the ones decorated using magical adornments as an indication of the wearer's prestige and power. Golden death masks? Like the one Higgs has? Indication of wearer's prestige and power sounds in line with the kind of thing that he would do. I tell you what, if we learn anything from the beach, it's that the Egyptians had it all figured out. That's why I've decided to give myself a mask. Not a death mask though, but one for living, for ruling. Today is the last day anyone sees my face. I don't need it anymore. Oh. Speaking of masks, Higgs isn't the only person that we've seen who has a mask. What about Die Hard Man? I don't think we know his story either, and he's got his entire face covered up. Journal number 6. A Bridges way station out west just got taken out by terrorists. Used a void out to do it. They dumped a corpse nearby and let it go necro, dropping BTs right in people's laps. Word is, Demons heard that Bridges was sending an expeditionary force out west to facilitate the reconstruction of America, or some such. Guess they didn't take kindly to that. Terrorists, separatists, isolationists, all these folks claim America is coming for their freedom. That the old guard wants to put them in chains, make the individual subservient to the collective. They ask, what's it all for in a post-Stranding world when today's triumph is tomorrow's crater? Today's triumph is tomorrow's crater. Wow. Daddy used to spout the same tired lines, said America never did anything for nobody. That's why we took to living in a shelter. Better down here in the hole than out there under their thumb. Yeah, he was a real saint, my daddy. Tried to run a few times, but he just dragged me back inside, kicking and screaming, where he'd put those heavy hands of his to work and remind me what happened if I disrespected his authority. But that's love, isn't it? His way of looking after an orphan child he raised as his own. He was only trying to protect me from the evils of the outside world. I owe him my life, and my powers too. First time I ever sensed a BT was when I held him, moments before he went necro. Just like when I dumped that prepper's body, my daddy showed me that corpses are precious, powerful things. They're so much more than bombs. Terrorists ought to treat them with proper respect. Are these all written by the same person, or are they all separate? I think it's separate, right? Because earlier... this person also has BT sensing abilities. Hold on. No, it might be the same person because this person mentions a daddy too. But interestingly enough, I always thought that BT powers, dooms, was something innate or something genetic. Because before we talked about how Sam and Amelie are related and they both have powers. But here, this person's powers activated because of an event. Now, is it because they had that power already to begin with and then this event triggered the activation of it? Or is it more that this event gave him powers entirely? Oh. Journal number 7. I've had us team up with a bunch of porters who service the central part of the country. Had to be done. The writing was on the wall for my crew otherwise. And guess what? Their leaders got dooms. Have got a feeling we're gonna be good friends. Demons and terrorists have been getting more aggressive ever since the Bridges expedition team set out. As if BTs and mules weren't enough, now we've got to keep our eyes peeled for those assholes when we're making runs. All the more reason we've got to come together, get organized. Me and my new partner, we've been talking about consolidating our operations so we can cover the whole continent. If we do, I suppose that'll make us like the UCA in some respects. Different structure and methods, but similar ideology. A deep and abiding belief of the importance of community. But the devil's in the details, isn't it? Rules, structures. Can't just let people make decisions for themselves, and therein lies a risk. Can't have us repeating the sins of the past with another USA. And demons, well, they ain't about a thing for themselves. At the end of the day, a community needs a strong leader, and the God's honest truth is that I'm the only one cut out for it. You know, it says the writer is unknown, but I feel like there's a possibility that maybe later on, if we read more, we'll find out who it is. Maybe it's somebody we know already. Speaking of demons, though, Higgs has probably figured out that there is no bombing happening because it's been a while. It's been a bit over 20 minutes, just a little bit. But I sort of get the impression that he probably didn't even expect it to explode anyway. He just wanted to mess with us for a bit. Journal number 8. The rumors that heard about my new partner's powers don't do her justice. A woman. I knew she had dooms, but she's on a whole other level, I tell you. I've never seen anything like it. Not only can she perceive BTs, but she can actually use the beach. Amelie? Fragile? Compared to hers, my powers are nothing. Parlor tricks, courtesy of a few corpses. But it doesn't matter. Not so long as I've got her. Before we met, I was bound by the limitations of my abilities. I was a blind man, groping for the shadows of a secret realm. But now, because of her, I can actually go to the beach. The beach! With her by my side, I can reshape this world. Not into what it was, with the old USA, not what Bridges wants. Something new, something everlasting, right here and now. A world where we are free to do whatever we goddamn please. Huh. I thought this might be Higgs because earlier this one was talking about how, golden masks. But then he can use the beach by himself. So not somebody who needs to rely on this other partner he has. Journal number 9. My partner's powers are extraordinary, sure, but deep down, I know the two of us alone don't have what it takes to bring true, lasting freedom to the people. Everything we've done, that we continue to do, no matter how much it may seem to bring people together, it's still a far cry from the way it should be. Timefall, BTs, chiral clouds, all this and more serves to cut us off from the rest of creation. And I have to say, I don't think that's ever going to change. Even people like me and my partner, we have our limits, but now I've met someone who has none. Someone who could save the world from this madness, make it whole again, put our shattered pieces back together. Oh? You've met someone even stronger than your partner. Interesting. Well, the journal talks pretty negatively about demons and terrorists, so that doesn't sound like Higgs, unless if he... Did he found the demons? He's a leader, but did he found them? An asexual world counselor 3 years ago. Records suggest that the widespread aversion towards physical contact and intimacy was a phenomenon that had been observed even before the Death Stranding. One contemporary report, for example, details the increasing popularity of the sexless lifestyle among young people. A growing percentage of the younger cohort were self-identifying as asexual, claiming to be incapable of feeling desire or attraction. Accordingly, such individuals were less likely to have children or engage in sexual activity. It should be noted, however, that many other unique sexual identities were being recognized during this period, such as demisexuals, who are incapable of sexual attraction without an emotional connection, and panromantics, who profess an attraction unrestricted by sex or gender, albeit not one necessarily sexual in nature. One theory posits that the Stranding accelerated the proliferation of these sexualities. In a terrifying new world in which BT's Roman annihilation is an everyday occurrence, people have grown reticent to form emotional connections with others. Although there has been no measurable decrease in human fertility, the birth rate has nevertheless dropped dramatically. Incidents of sexual harassment and assault have also seen a sharp decrease, which seems to suggest that sex could not be further from our minds, for better or worse. I must preempt myself by admitting that I do not have any empirical data with which to support the following claim. That said, it is my contention that, based on the aforementioned observations and others, the vast majority of the population could be categorized as asexual. Whoa, that's actually pretty concerning for the human race as a whole. This is a really serious thing though, because I think if you think about a apocalyptic situation, immediately you're like, oh my god, it's so stressful and everything's falling apart, so maybe people don't want to have sex because of that. But that might not really be the case if you look at media like, I don't know, The Walking Dead. Just because things are stressful, and maybe because things are stressful, that's why you seek this way to relieve it. And you can form connections with common suffering, because then everybody in that situation understands what it's like. But in this world, people have just completely withdrawn. Sam is a pretty good example because don't even talk about sex. He doesn't even want anybody touching him, not even his mom. It's really... In a normal functioning world, maybe it wouldn't be so serious, but in a world where the human race is dying off, it's a little bit concerning. Although we did do a delivery earlier about how, we're sending some sperm and eggs over to make sure we diversify, blah blah blah. So even though it seems like people aren't having sex out of pleasure and forming human connections, they're still doing it because they recognize that, hey, if we don't do this, we're all gonna die off. Oh, I guess I haven't checked out the tips in a while. These are basically just the ones that we see on the bottom right of the screen, but sometimes they go by too fast and I don't get to see it. Terrain scanner. Yes. Send out a ping at the exact same moment as the enemy's scanner ping. That's how you cancel it. I feel like you have to account for the delay a little bit, actually. Weather forecast. Yeah. Wait, hiding from enemy scanners. Same thing, right? Oh my god, I still haven't tried this. Okay, the first thing I do when I go outside, that's what I'm gonna do, okay? Vaporize blood. What? Standard ammo can be effective against BTs if it is fired through a blood smokescreen created by a hematic grenade. This can cause more damage to a BT than hitting them with a hematic round. Blood smokescreen created by a hematic grenade. Yeah, we've tried that before. That's what happens once you use it. So when that happens, start using assault rifles, start using shotguns. Bloodstains. Bloodstains on BTs created by a hematic grenade. Oh, okay. So if we want to defeat BTs, instead of just throwing hematic grenades at them, we probably want to do that first and then switch to another weapon. Maybe that would be the most effective here. Good things to note. Losing cargo. We don't need to worry about that. Forget about that now. PCC level 2. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay, I think we get this. Truck driving through water. Battery consumption goes high. Floating carriers. I still haven't really tried out the whole riding thing very well because I feel like it works the best when it's going downhill. And now, the distances seem to be a little bit too far for me to really take advantage of it. Especially since we have the truck, but I guess we'll see. Okay. Alright. Let's save here and we will try using that boulder hologram as soon as we get out. Alright. Did I already drink the monster energy? Nope. Alright. Let's put on some sunglasses today. Oh, the insides are like orange. Yeah? Cool. Alrighty. Heck yeah, I'm looking cool. Wow, I don't think I realized how gigantic this truck is. It's so big. Was it that big before? It doesn't feel that way, my god. Oh, what? There was a time limit on one of my deliveries? Uh-oh. Hold up, what's going on here? Did I accept something that was time limited? I didn't think I accepted anything. Oh, maybe this one, but I didn't accept it yet. Something about drinks. Oh, maybe a bot failed the delivery. Is that what happened? Holy crap, look at these ones. 99%. 99% damage, okay? I really think they gotta change the wording if that's what it means. Because that's straight up wrong. Anyway, like I said, the first thing I was gonna do coming up here is try the freaking hologram thing. How do I do that? Oh, I got so much crap on me too. My god. Hematic grenades, grenades. That's a lot of stuff. Even the handgun, I haven't used this yet. This is also a hematic grenade. Or this is also a hematic weapon, and it's got 8 rounds.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Oh, I can't use any weapons here. Where was that hologram thing again? Was it not here? Maybe I can't use it in this area either. Hold the phone. Maybe I have to walk out a little bit to try it. Look, I just want to try it first, okay? Without thinking about anything else. By the way, is there anything around in the city worth looking at? I know they want me to pick up whatever is here. Yeah. That's probably in the truck. But in the back here... People have definitely tried going there, even if you couldn't do anything. Yeah, too bad we can't cross the lake easily. Oh, if we could, that would be so good. Because then we could just get around to the Chiral Artist studio. Can we go this way? Like, on this side here? Probably not, I'm guessing. Oh well. Anyway. Where was that freaking hologram thing? I thought it was here. Oh, it's here! It's in my equipment section. 1400 out of 1400. This uses battery. A new Audra deck feature that projects a holographic rock when activated. Can deceive human eyes and block enemy scanners. Can block enemy scanners? Oh. Oh, okay, I'm inside the rock. I thought I was gonna be behind it, but that's just... Oh, because, I actually remember seeing some rocks that looked very fake when I was walking around picking up lost cargo. Maybe that's what this was. Oh, that's cool. But of course, it uses battery. This wouldn't work if people have noticed me already, I assume? Probably not. Really cool, though. I like it. It'll be good for hiding away from people, but probably not so much for BTs.